lot of you obviously are on my Facebook and stuff, and you know me and know who I am and know what I'm about, and fought for my country and previous law enforcement. I stick up for integrity and morals. God knows I haven't done everything always right, but we got a little issue going on over here in Adams County right now, and I work for Adams County, and we've got just, it's literally one of the most corrupted places I think that I've ever worked. And I've tried to maintain, to be quiet and not cause any waves, but I guess you can see a little bit of this gray in the mustache. I'm getting a little older yet, and I just, what's right is right always, and what's wrong is wrong. It will never change. And, I just, a lot of you know that I just went through a cancer bout, with a 12.3 centimeter cancer tumor in me, and I made it through it. And with the fella upstairs, I'm supposed to be here for some kind of reason, and maybe be a pain in some people's tush. I don't know. But, as far as the corruptness and stuff, I've been asking for a restroom because I can't hold myself, and I have to defecate a little bit more because I don't have my large colon anymore. And I've went to my boss, and I've went through the channels, and I was told to get a doctor's note that stating that I needed a restroom provided for me. So I did, and that was back in April. And I still I have no restroom, and they have forced me to defecate on the sides of the road, out in front of public, out there, a flagger on county asphalt roads, sitting there trying to hold a sign with multiple vehicles in line, and, I can't hold myself, unfortunately, so I don't know if anybody would understand how humiliating that is, but it's very humiliating. I don't care how tough you are, who you think you are, when you have to defecate out in front of the public. It's not good. And then also, last week I went to my boss, and in my interview coming to work for Adams County here, I told my bosses that I don't get into drama. I try to stay away from that stuff and always be up front. Well, I went to my boss and told him that I was going to file a grievance against, himself and the county. One, for not giving me a restroom to use, and number two, we have one of our co-workers that works here continuously shows up late for work, continuously sleeps on the job, continuously does things that the rest of us would be held accountable for, falsifying time cards, which, showing up late for work and putting, regular hours without using any vacation time or sick leave on your time card, when the rest of us are all expected to. So anyways, I brought that to my boss's attention. Well, this morning I went to work, and I had the director of the county, Todd O'Brien, and the second in charge, Scott Yeager, which is our mayor, newly elected, which I held in high standards, moving here and stuff. I really thought that they were some people to stand up to and who I wanted to be friends with and be around, because of who I thought they were and what they stood for. Well, I went through all the proper channels. I've went through everybody completely up to the commissioner, Dan Blankenship, wrote him a letter, about what's going on, in this county, and asked for help. And all I was told was it was none of his concern, and that he wasn't going to entertain anything that was going on, and that I needed to take that up with my director. Well, I already went to the director, and I already went to below the director, and I already went to below him, and I went to about everybody except a lawyer to try to rectify this situation without causing a big storm, because if I get a lawyer, it's not coming out of their pockets, it's coming out of your pocket, my pocket, the taxpayer's pocket. So I really don't want to go after the county and sue the county. I'm just asking for them to hold this gentleman accountable and do what's right. But instead, I get put on paid administrative leave pending investigation for being insubordinate. Well, like I said, I'm previous law enforcement, previous military. That the last thing I ever do is be insubordinate. You know, I come to work, I'm told to do my job, and I do what I'm told to do. I go home. I don't, again, I don't do drama. I got no time for it. You know.